In this video, we're going to talk about converting between fractions and decimals, decimals and fractions. I'm going to start with going from decimals to a fraction. So the example says, write 0 and 9/10 as a fraction. I find this slightly easier, but I think once you get comfortable with this concept, it'll be pretty straightforward for you and actually quite helpful. So 0 and 9/10, I'm hoping you recognize. Okay, 9/10, what that's saying is just like in the fraction, 9/10, 9 parts out of 10. That's it, 9/10. This one says write 0 and 82 hundredths as a fraction. We see that it's hundredths, so it's going to be over 100. So 82 hundredths. Really, there's that connection in the language, but if you're struggling with that, look at the visual. It ends in the hundredths column, so we say 82 hundredths, so we write 82 hundredths, 82 out of 100, or 82 over 100. Now going from a fraction to a decimal, write 19 hundredths as decimal number. Again, as long as you can say the vocabulary, you've really already written it out. 0 and 19 hundredths. If you struggle with that part, think, okay, it's over 100, so it has to end in the hundredths column, so it's going to be decimal 19, which that is, and I always like to put the 0, it's good practice, 0 and 19 hundredths. That's it, so I'd write 0.19. Now this one here might look a little trickier. There's some fractions that you'll just start to know what they are, but I'm going to show you how you can convert it easily. So it says write 1/4 as a decimal number. Well, that's not over 10 or 100. How do I do that? So for me, we've learned already about equivalent fractions. I want to change 1/4 to an equivalent fraction that's either over 10 or 100. 4 does not multiply by anything nicely to get to 10, but it does multiply by 25 nicely to get to 100. I know that because of quarters. What I times the bottom by, I have to times the top by. So my equivalent fraction, 4 times 25 is 100. 1 times 25 is 25. So my equivalent fraction to 1/4 is 25 hundredths. So now writing that as a decimal number is easy because, again, I know I just have to end in the hundredths column, or I can just think, oh, that is obviously 0 and 25 hundredths. Same issue with this example. Write 4/5 as a decimal number. Ms. Cooper, that's not over 10, it's not over 100. Well, let's make it over 10 or 100. Over 5 obviously easily multiplies to 10. So we have 4/5 equivalent fraction. Let's just go times 2 to then get it to be 5 times 2 is 10. What we do at the bottom, we do the top. So 4 times 2 is 8. So our new equivalent fraction is 8/10. That's easy to write in. 8 in the tenths column, 0 for good practice. Our answer is 4/5 as a decimal is the same as 0 and 8/10. The last thing I want to say about this question, I encourage you to try it yourself, is another way to convert fractions to decimals, especially if they get more difficult and you're not easily able to find the equivalent, is to enter it into your calculator. So I'm not sure how much we've talked about this already, but 4/5 can be a way of writing division as well. This could be 4 divided by 5. So you have to enter it into your calculator, 4 divided by 5, and you'll see that your answer is 0.8. Now, this is something you'll start to do more when you're looking to see the percentage you've received on an assignment, because notice this looks a lot like a score you might get on a quiz. So you'd say, oh, I got 0.8, but what does that mean? We're going to talk about percentage in the next section, but 0.8 is saying, so 8/10, 8 out of 10, or you could put your sort of imaginary 0 on the end. Suddenly that looks like a nice percentage. 0.80 or 80 hundredths, 0.80 equals 80%. So this would tell you that if you got 4 out of 5 on your quiz, you got 80%, which is a B, if that's something you still did. But just being aware of that for the future. Just before I finish this video, I wanted to just share with you some really common fraction to decimal conversions that you'll probably get used to seeing, and I'm hoping you'll essentially memorize and you won't have to think about converting them anymore. And really, if I say them out loud, I think you'll notice they make sense. 1/4 is the same as 0.25. Miss Cooper, doesn't 25 hundredths, doesn't that looks like 25 cents. Yeah, 25 cents is 25 out of 100. It even has this 0.25 and a price, and this is 1/4. That's the connection. Here, 1/2 is the same as 0.5. I'm sure you've already used that before when you've been marking. Oh, I got a half mark. Some people write 1/2, some write 0.5. And down here, 3/4 is the same as 0.75 or 75 hundredths. Ms. Cooper, 3/4, isn't 3/4 75 cents? Yes. Notice these connections, they're everywhere. Okay, good luck with the section.